Okay. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, if you guys did not see, crap, I accidentally entered the menu. I did a poll on this a while ago, like a week ago, I think, and I also posted it on my Instagram, and most of you guys said you did want to see a series of this, so, yeah, that's what we're doing. I have seen a gameplay of this. I saw the Euro route, but I have not seen anything about the Natsuki route or the Sayori route. I'm feeling Natsuki, so we're gonna do Natsuki, full Natsuki route. Like, I'll rip everything Natsuki says, full Natsuki. So, yeah, let's go. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Oh yeah, guys, we got a new background. That's amazing. Okay, I'll stop. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but started around high school when she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Nah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Raf-chan. Oh yeah, her name is Raf-chan. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their way to their daily commute. By the way, Raf-chan, have you decided on joining a club yet? Bro, I don't even want to join clubs in school. I don't have the time for it, man. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of the many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Suri likes to worry about me a little. Suri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Exactly. That's me. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Okay, Mom. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming me in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me worry. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I'm pretty girl, man. How can you say no? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside that little head of her, inside her of her head. No, I said little head of her. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to pick out some clubs. I guess you have no choice but to start the anime club. If I were to choose to go to a club, it would be anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Honestly, I space out all the time in class. I have too small of an attention span. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't have to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. My club? Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club that I'd bring a new member. So, friggin' stop putting words in my mouth, bro. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned this whole thing out. All this out. I let out a long sigh. Ugh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh god. I dejectedly follow across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! Told you not to call me a new member. Piece of crap. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori's always saying nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Raf-chan, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year, not thirstier. Thirstier! She's the only one who made me cupcakes, according to Sayori. I mean, she do make me thirsty.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other. Oh, you can just ignore when she gets moody. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Raf-chan. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Raf-chan. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica.
Sit next to Monica, baby cake. Baby cupcakes. We eat some cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa! That's what I was saying. Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil to reveal the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to the well. I can't split. Guys, give me some slack, okay? I'm not that good at reading. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Aww.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one!
Jeez. Sayori grabs one Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks. It's delicious! Sayori talks with a mouthful and is ready to manage to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. I don't know. Why am I deep about the thank you, Natsuki, when I eat? I don't...
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah, every anime ever with friggin' tsundere.
It's not like I like you or anything.
I think it's tsundere. I don't know. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not you. You know, dummy.
All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not, Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, okay, I'll drag her over there, right? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Yeah, probably shouldn't. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I always love doing, like, the little, like, poses they do sometimes. Oh, I skipped that part. I'm sorry, we gotta replay it. No, I failed you. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity on how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica... Got the book back. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Yeah, especially like high school. Actually, no, I haven't really been in high school. Like, we got time for literature, okay? You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I mean, with girls like these, anyone can come in. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Yeah, these characters look like super interesting, like they're very like, you know, they're very like, they stand out and watch, like our actual characters just like a normal dude with black hair. Why do they do that in anime all the time? Like, I guess it's meant to like represent you, but like they're so bland. Like, just look at all these, they're disgusting. Like, why do the girls look like, oh cool, and like the boys just look like normal? Like really bland, like less normal than normal boys. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Raftor, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, this is the kind of things I like to read. Hold on. Oh no, wrong one. No, wrong one. No. I need to get my favorite one. Hey, you see your boy, where's the change? Hold on. Hey, where's the back? Okay, I'll stop. Sonic. Waves of Change, let's go. Considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements, they usually immerse me as well. It's amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book. I actually did read a horror book once. This guy is extremely accurate. He did his homework on Silver Eyes. Okay, I'll stop waving books in front of the camera. You guys came here for games, not literature, even though this is literature club, but shut up. I read a horror book once. I justly grasped something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Pretty much. That's accurate. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind in the last club. Oh god. It looked like you were working on a poem called... This person's like your mom. Monica's like your mom or something. Like, she always like exposes stuff like she shouldn't be exposing. Like, she shows like a cringy video that you made or something. A cringe YouTube video for me specifically. But yeah, she was like, oh, she was like talking about like, you're like, oh, she's just trying to impress you. Like, Natsuki about like the scrap paper.
Don't say it out loud! Get that back!
I like that, like when she yells, her voice gets like really crying, like fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems? Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up to Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers and exposing your vulnerabilities and even showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable about sharing hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri quizzically look at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Raftor? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would be joining this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clothes to look through, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought. Raftor. What? Bro, what are you doing? You're defenseless. This is like more powerful than the U.S. military. Okay, girls, they hunt back to me. They can't be bro. I'll do anything. I don't care. Literature, math, I hate math, but I'll do it if these girls, like freaking Monica's my teacher, I'm good with that. Bro, what can I do? You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah, no crap. You didn't know this yet? How am I supposed to make a clear head decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up.
Yay, I'm so happy!
Sierra wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Stop. You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Since it's a circle, my head's probably going off the ground right now. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment. Write a poem to bring it next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Raftor, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girl continues to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Raftor, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walk home together because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth about the girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, poem. So, it's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your member will like. Something good might happen with whoever poems you have the most. Okay, let's do this. Okay, real quick, for you guys who've seen or played Doki Doki before, if you played it, good job on you. I'm not gonna spoil this for anyone who hasn't seen it before. There we go, I just saved. Okay, so we're gonna get Natsuki. So sing, nope, jump, sticky, empty, adventure, landscape, unstable, grief, kawaii. Yep, of course. Question, whistle, strawberry. Flower. Oh, no. Valentine. What? No. Peace, heart, vanilla, lazy, shiny, sunny, climax, vanilla, twirl, smile, lucky, frick, games, fluffy, hop. This is very easy. Tears, horror, music, dark. Hope? I don't really have too many there. Poof. Cute. Bunny. Milk. Tragedy. Doki Doki. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. That was perfect. 10 out of 10. Hi again, Raftor. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange of me, but I at least keep my word that I do keep my word. No, I'm not trying to flex or anything, but... Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Raftor. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take this seriously, you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps his manga collection in the club room.
Damn! Oh, roasted!
Natsuki finds herself between saying Monica and manga. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Oh, don't worry, guys. Raftor always gives its best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. She's looking for my qualities. That's cool, that's cool. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. No, we can all be friends. How come? You and Rafchan can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious of the weird situation she just put me into. Thanks, Sayori. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Little bit, you shouldn't have. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Oh my. Haha! Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. And it'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal about it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yu reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book for you. Aww. You might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Oh my gosh. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Just neither of her. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone's settled in, I expect Mono to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books on the boxes across the shelf. Manga. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out whether every person stands. Yeah, that's about right. How did you know anyways?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Good the snatch. She then turns into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the set.
Ah, much better!
Seeing a box with a book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. That's her. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box she's wearing. Parfait girls? Am I saying that right? Parfait girls? Parfat girls? I don't know. Pair fat girls? Fat pair girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Wow, jeez, okay. Anything I haven't heard is terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go duo through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging you or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell one thing right here. Considering this is a lesson straight from the Literature Club, don't judge a book.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, I disagree with that. Okay, a book cover. Listen, a book cover is supposed to look good, so it's you know, it has to look appealing, so you buy it. That's like the whole point of it. Like, if Fruit Loops, like, that's why cereal boxes look so colorful, so they catch your eye. That's the same with books. They have to catch your eye. They need to look appealing. If it was a pile of dog crap on the cover of the book, that wouldn't look very appealing now, would it? So, yeah, you should judge a book by its cover, because the designer needs to make it look good, so you click on it. I think that's more for a human. Like, don't judge a person by its cover, because, you know, they could look like, I don't know, a pedophile, but, like, they're actually a nice person, you know? Because You can't judge a person, but you can judge a book. You can't control how you look. Consider this a lesson treating like yeah, I don't agree with that, but sure, whatever.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Here, guys, I want you to read this book. It's really good. With a change, just take it. Take it. No, okay. I already read it like 50 times anyways. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Do you guys know what mo means? Put it in the comments. I don't know what mo means.
Don't just stand there.
Well, Natsuki grabs my hands and pulls me down the closet. She takes me to a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats me on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Yeah, why is that? Yeah, I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Now that I can say it's particularly a bad thing, I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, claiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? I actually do that a lot. That's true. I do that quite a bit, because I like seeing like the art there, like, oh, I like this page, I like the art on that one. You know, I like drawing. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey,
Are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing really happened here, so I can't talk at the same time. Sorry guys, I got a new PC capture, so I'm just checking to make sure it's working. Okay, yeah, we're good. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for me to be writing entertaining. It's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to keep up the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously.
You think I would enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? I mean,
Well, I guess you know what you're saying.
a lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into their backstories and some of the romance starts to happen. That's really when it makes it good. It makes it really good. There's so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Whoa. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at full power.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga.
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment if she wants to admit something. Yeah.
why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you tried baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence.
I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like, whatever, get into something depends on manga. Okay! This is a very embarrassing, what is it called? Very embarrassing thing to say, but like, I haven't really saw this many people. But, oh my gosh. When I was seeing My Academia, the anime, Deku, he starts doing this like workout session and he has a squeezer. I actually have the same squeezer because of him, and I started doing like the same thinking thing. I started doing a workout too because of it. It's kind of a cringy confession. That's where I was looking for a confession. But yeah, I relate to this person. I feel like if this is real life, I'd be friends with Natsuki. Like if I ever get anything put to manga, don't worry. It happens to the best of us. I feel bad for anyone who's that impressionable. Aha! Definitely not a coincidence. Don't worry, Natsuki, you don't gotta feel bad. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah. Your hobby becomes like murdering people. Okay. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Hey, we chillin'. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not. Even though you're just watching me read.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with you, sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series on. Yes! Oh my gosh! I got my friends into My Hero Academia so much. Like literally, I told them like, what's that about? The next day when we came out from school, they were all talking about like their favorite episodes, their favorite character. It's great, man. I like this person so much. You know what I mean? You don't? I don't have friends. Don't worry, I used to not have friends.
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Did you share manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in?
Jeez. Ah, sorry.
Like I could ever get into my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids.
Manga isn't for kids, okay? Anyone can read it.
I can even bring it up without them being all like,
you still haven't grown out of that yet?
makes me want to punch them in their face.
Same, honestly. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Yeah, I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the losers over time. Wow. What do you call Natsuki a loser? Bro, jeez. It's boy harsh. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe in the club room.
Except Monaco is kind of a jerk about it.
Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here, I'm reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of the problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Yeah. Oh, poor Natsuki, right?
So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori's my favorite character. Okay.
You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing with her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling that you get when you connect with someone like that, when you're connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. That's thought make me smile a little. It's not to make me smile a little. Okay, that's honestly true. I like a lot of books that I read, like a lot of Sonic comics. Like, I'm stuck on Sonic comics at this point. I have too many of them, honestly. Like, I'm gonna have like a bunch of books on the floor. Like, look at them. I mean, while we're on the topic of literature, well, this isn't really literature, but like, look at this fat stack, boy. But yeah, I actually read a lot of my friends, like comics with my friends and stuff. I get like usually like we play little voices. Like I'd be Sonic, of course. My friends would be like Knuckles or something, and like other stuff. You know, their favorite character basically. That's pretty fun. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away, just like scoots back. Just, nope. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and head towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to see what happens? Oh, don't you want to see what happens? Yeah, Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows, so if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's necessary to sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Hey, or am I the one scared of what happens if I don't finish it? I'm probably scared, like, did you finish the book? Alright then. I stand up. I return where I put my stuff and carefully slip it into my bag. Let me just return all these books that I have on the floor. Okay, I'll stop, guys. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Well, at least you give it to them and they can read it silently, so you don't have to, like, read it out loud to them. Oh, I hate it when you have to do that in school, like, I hate it. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. I'm sure everyone does. Sayori's on the wrinkled sheet of loose-leaf torn paper from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica represents in a composition notebook, of course. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching on their bags like, ugh. Oh, I forgot it, whoop-de-doo. Oh no, I forgot my poem, what a shame. I do the same myself. And that's what I'd do, I'd be like, oh no, I forgot it. Or should I show my poem first? Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Huh?
Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki reads my poem.
Never mind, I don't really like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember I said I want to read your poems? That's what I had in mind reading this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad.
You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and I was gonna make well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts and got caught in her throat.
You just don't understand anything, don't you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm pretty sure you actually said that.
I'm pretty sure you actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss or she liked my poem. If it's a certain right, definitely like your poem. She's just like,
I hate you.
In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
No, fine, I guess. Only because Monica won't make me if you don't.
I like this little music. This is cute. Eagles can climb, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I like that. That's really cute. I like that. That's nice. It's like a kid's book, you know? It's like Dr. Seuss or something.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. What?
Just be honest. Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in the high school thinks that my writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the English one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but But if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Good play, bro. Who should I show my poem to next? I think Yuri. Why not? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than I thought to. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Oh my god, she's so cute, bro. How can you be so cute? Stop! I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Oh my gosh! So adorable. Did I just read my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Oh my gosh. I couldn't help but notice that it's just several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I've learned to pick up on them. I think that the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that separates from the topic matter and they form the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Oh, this is so cute. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendons on my... I like how the music changes for each character, like fits them. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Breathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstand the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. So, it's like about a ghost or something, I think. Well, it's Ghost Under the Light, so yeah, it is about a ghost. Last remaining street light. Test of time. Maybe it's like someone dying and becoming a ghost? I'm trying to find these poems, okay? Yeah, maybe it's like the last light, like, you know, your last breath before you die. And that's why it's Ghost Under the Light, because you died. Here, what's up with your face? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Oh my god, she's so cute, bro. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Raf-chan. If you guys like the name, I like the name Raf-chan. I think it's really? I must have totally missed the point. Maybe I should have like Raf Pie. Well, I suppose you did only glance at it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and expressiveness in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the most subject of the poem is not only being symbolic compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Yeah, I think it's someone dying. I got it right, Raftor didn't, freaking idiot. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you. Okay. Who should I run up onto next? Let's do Sayori. Why not?
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Raftor.
Yeah?
I love it!
I had no idea you're such a good writer. Oh, I don't know, she's so like simple, like all the always like, let me inspect this. That would be me just, it's good. Just go now.
I had no idea you're such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's a part of it. I understand that you're better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Raftor poem. Aww. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. I'm trying to make her high pitched, but not sound like
Natsuki, you know? Like, yay.
Yay. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Raftor. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something new. That's something only really good people can do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's a part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold that to you then. I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub sleepy face from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I'm on purpose. This is really philosophical, like, I think Yuri could learn a few tips from you, Sayori. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
I can't answer just a little bit. Yes or no, Christian?
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
even though you were late for school.
It's bad to skip breakfast.
That's true, Raftor. You can't skip breakfast, guys. You need energy for the day.
I get all cranky.
I'm honestly like I'm pissed when I don't. I need food. Leave me alone. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. But next time I won't forget.
Oh, next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, last but not least, who's my phone to? Natsuki again. Just kidding. No, Monica. Gotta choose Monica. Hi, Raf-chan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. You can't run from me. Don't worry, Raf-chan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yep, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Raf-chan. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. Oh no! It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. You know, it's kind of like a parent. She kind of like knows like everyone. You know, like their little like habits and stuff, I guess. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? I actually have. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So, you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find your kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find the one that suits you the most. And she's like parent vibes. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Or teacher, I guess. Well, obviously, she's president. It's not like you'd be worried about impressing. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Well, yeah, sure. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I don't sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Wow, this is a really good writing. Hole in the wall. Could have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I read blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with permanent copy of my meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Ooh, that's some deep stuff. It's like a murder or something, based off a true story. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really a person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That's the kind of style. Try to make her not sound like Yuri, because she kind of sounds like Yuri, but like she's a bit more higher pitched. And same with Sayori. I'm not trying to make her sound like very like, you know, like straightforward, like nah. You're like ah, you know. Yeah, that's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That's the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say I have some kind of epiphany recently. What does epiphany mean? Hold on, guys. Let's see what epiphany means. This is emergency. Epiphany. Guys, come here some flag. I'm not very good at writing. Definition. Not holiday. among a sudden great revelation. Okay, so I noticed, basically. It's been influencing my poems. I'm so sorry, guys. Well, I'm an idiot, okay? An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk to about deep stuff like that. That's because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen on your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. No problem, Monica. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's just judging me of my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. We gingerly express sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. How do you smile sadly? I don't know.
What's with the language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to her poem desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's
fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I think she means like the delivery, you know? Like it's kinda like, you know, it's like Dr. Seuss, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? That's nice, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
It's getting kind of riled up now. This is what happens when I get riled up. She loses her voice. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. I know I keep going deeper sometimes, then I go higher. Okay. I just farted, guys. I'm so sorry. I guess my was too much. Oh god, it smells horrible. I'm freaking going some for you guys. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. I'll just never guys camera this microphone. Okay, I'm back. It smells horrible in here. Okay. Let's get back into it.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Raftor did too.
Well, let's be honest, Sayori has pretty low standards, but I mean, me, it's kind of flex.
So it's based on I gladly give someone suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but it's been a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
Oh, snap!
And Raftor liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh god, it's gonna go down. The music just stops, it's gonna go down.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so interested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just that Raftor appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't be deliberately going out of the way to make everything so overly cutesy. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Raftor started showing.
Oh my god, this is great. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't... Natsuki, this doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they notice I was standing there. Raftor! She's trying to make me look bad!
That's not true! She started it!
Oh, don't give me that started a crap.
If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place! What's the point of making poems after all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump off at a reader, not force them to have figured it out. Help me explain that to her, Rat-chan!
Wait! There's a reason there are so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ref-chan? Well? How did I get dragged into this first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be,
oh god! I don't know.
Okay, let's think about the 2 points right now. Okay, let's go through Natsuki. That is true that the writings can be simpler, but that also means that they're more global and more people understand them. And yeah, you get multiple meanings out of it, kind of like our parent Monica said. Momika. I'm gonna call her that now, Momika. She's like, yeah, she gives mom vibe. I don't know, this is me. And of course, Yuri also kind of has a good point, because like, you know, it's a lot of... But think about the conversation in the first place. Yuri knew the meaning of it. She was just saying that like the style is cute. But I think Natsuki just kind of got like a bit over. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Who do I choose? I'm just kidding. No, I'm not thinking of that. Okay, I'm gonna go with, of course it's Help Me Sayori. What I would do in real life, I would do Help Me Sayori. Help me! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah! Everyone fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Raf-chan. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that stuck-up jerk she's being... Yuri, what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never! Oh god, this continues. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop!
Huh? Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. You hear that kind of bar? Like, Natsuki's cute, and there's no problem with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always are. Big and beautiful. Okay, Sayori, you need to calm down. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica. I keep standing. Momika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president. I whispered, this is why Sayori's vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. Sorry, Momika. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You can say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really doesn't make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I did say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Raftor, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Okay, real quick. I love the conflict with Natsuki and Yuri. Like, it's great. It's just so entertaining. Well, no, it's not actually a good thing to think of like arguments or anything, but you know, it's fun. You know. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more of the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job to impress those who I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Raftor, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's surely been a while, Sayori and I spent as much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know about Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Raftor, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Aw, thanks. That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Surely being friends with everyone is nice. But does it really need to stop there?
Okay.
See you, Raftor. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I'll pat you guys on the shoulder. I'll pat the camera. There it goes. I'll pat you on the head. Little pat on the head. Thanks for watching. Here, pat on the head. That's my new thing now. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easier. But it's easy to use Sayori as an international monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. That's me, I think. I don't know. Was that the narrator? Let's do this! Because there wasn't really anyone. Okay. I think this is a great place to end the video. We're like, an hour 15 minutes. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed Doki Doki Literature Club and you liked what I'm going to with Natsuki, make sure to like and subscribe to join the Raftor Pack. And if you like and subscribe for more Doki Doki Literature Club, make sure to also like and subscribe to join the Raftor Pack. And I'll see you guys in the next. No, you guys. I'll look at y'all. This is the tall boy right here. Oh, Max is pretty tall. But you guys, the normal heightened people, in the next video.